I would tell you we are expanding our mentoring programs here in Hillsborough County. We recognize that as a key element to student success.
Good evening. I'm Bishop Michelle B. Patty. I'm not speaking for myself tonight. My 14-year-old grandson, who's a freshman in high school, wanted me to deliver a message to you all. He said that many of the classes you have young white female that seem to be intimidated by African American males. He said that they're not learning because they either don't know how or don't want to take control of the class. And so this is what he wanted me to say to you all, that not to say everyone is not doing their job, many of you are, but let's call a spade, and that's coming from a child who is struggling in high school right now, seeing it going on in his freshman year. It hasn't stopped. It's still continuing that you have white female that seem to have a problem with African American males.
Thank you, Reverend Patty. And one of the issues around the equity policy is that very thing, is how as we move forward as a district in our recruitment efforts, as we develop teachers in Hillsborough County, do we make sure that we bring equity to the classroom with the teachers that are working with our students each and every day. Heather, ma'am.
I really feel like the whole, like the air has just left me because I am so totally, disappointed. But I want to give leadership to Tammy Schimberg and his brother Owen Young, because I have confidence in them. I simply don't have any confidence in you. I do not have any confidence, and this is not personal because I don't know what you like to eat for breakfast. I don't know what your wife's always do while she's married. I don't know that. But I know as leading our children to being successful, it has not happened. Y'all talk about poverty, but the same effort that goes into, and maybe you need more commitment from some of our business partners. Because they're always talking about why children leave areas and go off other places and, become, a better lifestyle. And we just losing so many young people. But this one thing that's been troubling me. As an African American, we are 13 months away from 400 years of oppression. 1619, we coming up to 2019. That's 400 years, and we are back now at the same place that we started. That's a shame. So whatever proposal you put together, it should be in blood that if it's not a turnaround, you go. You got to go. You got to go. We got to go through this whole board. We can't take it no more. Our children are not learning. We're not getting what we're putting into this process. And believe me, we want all of our children, black, white, and others, to be successful so they can see a better future for themselves. But right now, our children can't see anything. And it's not just you, and it's not just the school system. It's the collaboration of a whole system that thinks it's all right to gentrify our community, and our children have to deal with that trauma of being displaced all the time, going on the other side of town and seeing all these wonderful brand new buildings, and we got structures on our side of town that's 90 years old. So it's not just you, but because our children rest in your hands for at least 8 hours a day, yeah, you have to take on responsibility like I got to eat it. Because I'm sick right now.
Okay, so you've given me something to prove, right? Okay, you've given me something to prove. And as the leader of a district, I realize how heavy the shoulders are some days. And I take every single day that I walk into schools and into our communities very, very seriously. And I want to be able to come back to you. And I want to be able to say we've delivered everything we can for our students to be successful. Can I do that for you?
We're going to deliver some
all right.
blood to you, too. I'm saying, as explore as much as she requests occurs, we need to do the same thing, because this is our blood to become our blood. And there's people in this room who oversee you know exactly what we need. We have models of what used to work for our communities. Mr. Anderson and I have spoken on. We have models that work. These teachers are speaking out of change. But my question was focused on how exactly will we utilize these, who will select these external contractors, which lead into that question. All these external contractors, some of them are listening, I'm not in this room, And further, let another gentleman know that, of course, the minority utilization and focusing on some of the areas that we're speaking on Dr. Sykes. Excuse me. But the resource services, that's how we're defined. And we are actually working with these families in all of these areas, and I feel like the type of funding was funded through these services, and I think that's already in place that can help build these families in areas. When it comes to educational activities, we can utilize the full service center. When it comes to tutoring, we can utilize the full service center. Our agency are going in homes with these things. And then if we say we want to do outcomes, we can do our own research to find out what these people already know in this room is working in Hillsborough County, because the last research that I read was looking at graduating in 2014, and others in this room are educators that can go and research themselves. There isn't a whole bunch of facts or research on our population as far as parent involvement and other examples of such. There are examples that show that can help build us, but I think a lot of it comes right from an individual in this room that's older than myself, older than you, right here from this community, and I feel like we have models that we can utilize. If again, that we back you, because we know you need some backing, you go to Tallahassee. And if we do that, I think then we can show a committee on a solidified front to address some of these issues to educate our children.
Yeah, I appreciate your comments. The one question that has come up twice, and I haven't answered it yet, so I'm going to answer your question, is that when we finally get these proposals given to us from external operators, we are going to involve the community as far as giving input on that. So just so you know, it's not going to be isolated decision-making around that. Okay? We know the importance. Thank you for your comments. It's all yours.
Thank you. So we realize that these problems haven't just happened. I had a daughter that's 2 years out of high school. So even when she was in school, these issues was down. Your draft. Yeah, I don't really understand that. But in the paper last year at Potter, when they said they had 25 fifth graders and only 5 can read on level, that's a problem. And it just haven't just happened. And you guys keep doing the same thing over and over, and we're not getting anything. It's no change. And, you know, with the exception of Tammy Schamberger, this stuff, it's been happening for a long time. And you guys have failed our kids. The lady there, the last school board member, I'm like Mr. Wright. I don't want to hear that it's the parents. We want the parents. Let's take that out. If you have these kids for 8 hours a day, then do your job. If I bring my kid here, I want her to leave at here. If I bring her in here, I at least want you to put her here. That can't be so hard. I mean, you guys, we just keep doing the same thing. And I'm about like her. You know, all the school board members, everything just needs to be changed. It is a shame that we got asked. I know when my daughter was in school, if she got an 89, she's going to get an 89. Okay? I don't see how hard it is. A D isn't acceptable. You act like a D is great. It's good. You know, why should we have to take a D? And where I live, I'm partnered with Clark Elementary, okay? I go to this thing, they don't have 100% parents' participation. They just don't. No school do. And everybody knows that. But their kids are doing well because the parents expect them. They don't come home and they even don't want their children to come home with too much homework. So I'm going to have to call, I was trying to think of another word, but BS on this. You just keep doing the same thing. And people are mad. Yeah, we got him. We do not. We need to have mentors. I don't understand why you haven't figured out a way to make this work. You guys are the educators.
Yeah, we got things to prove, obviously. We've got progress that we need to make. There's no doubt about it. And I'm here because I own it as a superintendent of schools. I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm not going to walk away from it. Maybe that's what's happened in the past. Maybe people walked away from it. We're not going to walk away from it.
Do we degrade you guys? Do they have something? I don't understand. That's not as funny as the school board members get graded, the teachers get graded.
They work for us. They work for
Okay.
us. When we realize
We'll head over this side of the.
deliver for us, we get rid of it.
Head over to this side. All right, Mr. Good. All right, then I'll come up to Mr. Bell.
Good evening, sir. Orlando News. I've heard a lot of my friends in here talk about we haven't been successful. As you know, I was a police officer, 26 years retired. So I've worked as a resource officer in schools. Our communities fail, our schools fail. That's a fact. I say this all the time. When our communities fail, schools will fail. But my main concern is when we talk about equity, I have to look at the numbers for African American male teachers or aides or mentors in those schools. I think that's a key factor component. Out of all of this that we're talking about, we have to find a way to have more African American males in these lower family schools, because I don't care what anybody says, I'm old school. And I don't want to offend any women. I have a great mother. Mother's still living. I'm a father in the house too. But with a male or a black male, it is a different tone when a black man is speaking to him, giving him the business, making him understand what needs to be done and understand the principles of being a young boy to a teenager to a man. I did that for 26 years, and I'm telling you, that is a major problem with this district. You have to find African-American males, some of these retired teachers, African-American teachers, police officers, to go into those schools, to be there at some of these failing schools, to be able to mentor.
I would agree with you 100%. Some of our teacher leadership pathways programs, some of the things that we're trying to work with our local colleges and universities is to do that very thing. Going out on recruitment trips to do that very thing. We know it's going to be important for our kids, especially in elementary, to have that male role model. For many of our kids, that's important for them. And so I agree with you, Orlando, 100%. Okay, going to come up here. Sir? Mr. Ballard?
Thank you. First of all, I apologize. A little tip that's acting up tonight. This guy behind me, I tell you straight up, been around this district now for 35 years. My father spent 45 years of his life in this district. I worked for the district for over 35 years. We've got some jokes going on. And we can sit here, we can point fingers at each one of us and all of us in the room. But if I was to actually hold this room, and you can have a minister right here to tell the truth, half our problems are right here in this dang old room. I worked in schools. I was first brother ever crossed over the line. Some of these same dang old issues, we're talking about it here now. We talked about it out on the campaign trail. Whether you like me or you don't. Because I don't owe you nothing, and you don't owe me nothing. But we've been talking about this thing on District 5 for the last 15 plus years. Equity.
Not the right leadership.
Failing schools. Leadership. And go down the line. Every one of you here to raise your hand and give an excuse. But if you really look at your neighbor right sitting next to you and say, you know what's going on at Potter. You know what's going on at Sheet High. Half you in here when you tell the truth and claim you're in church with the bishop over there. So now, when you're ready to fix the truth, I'm not a preacher, but Reverend Scott is. But I can tell you behind me, this is one of the most honest white boys I ever met in my life. Yes, sir. And all you got to do, what he has to do, is stop playing around with these Negro issues. And guess what? If you look at the leadership in this room and the people in charge that's pointing your finger, 95% of everybody in this room is of color. The same color of those kids that you're claiming that we're doing wrong.
We ain't in charge of the money.
Now,
I'm not in charge of the money. We ain't in charge
but we finna be in, but ma'am, No, I didn't say that, and I want to be clear with you, man, because I didn't come here to debate you. No, I ain't going to give you one. But I ain't going to give you one. But I'm going to tell you something that I know that you might not know. I looked at the budget sheets the day before I came here. I don't know if you see how much money we put in every school. Now, what are we doing with that money? I'll be happy to share you the book. We built the book. We got the trending data. This guy, now, what we...
He's the paycheck. You ain't accountable. He's accountable.
Okay, well, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to... I didn't interrupt. I didn't interrupt you. I did not play that game with you, ma'am, and I did not interrupt you. But I'm telling you back again, it's my time to speak, and I'll pass the mic. But when I got the flow, I got the flow.
You don't want to interrupt.
Yes, ma'am. I'm not the superintendent. No, ma'am. And I don't claim to be.
This is who I will probably.
Now, in closing, if I may, first of all, I think you should look at the budgets of all of the schools.
It's not our job to look at the budget. It's his job to make the schools work.
Go ahead, Mr.
I do think that's okay. I'll wait on you. I have the floor. I do think that if we took the monies that we affordably have to make the schools better, you might find a better way to spend that money to get the things that you're saying that we need to give to the kids, not to me. And if we can use that money for the tutoring things, we heard Reverend Wright, wherever he went, and other people back there, there might be some monies in there that we could reassign to do different things that could help bring those kids and parents along. And with that said, I'll leave that alone. I will give the mic back.
All right, yes, ma'am.
I'm Evangeline Best, resident of East Tampa. But what I really want to come with a suggestion. I've retired from the school system. Those of you that know me, I love working with parents. And we need to go back. And those people that really love working with parents. And I'm not just saying, I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing with your child. I know you don't know this. I know this. We need persons that's sensitive to the parents and being respectful. As I said, I did social work, but I also cross-referenced. I did parent involvement. I was the mama. I was whatever when I was there with that parent. And yes, I'm a head starter, so I believe in we working together as a team. I went and did the curriculum. And what I did, and I've told this to previous superintendents, is that in order for me to maintain the interests of my parents, I told them, I said, you understand what your child is learning in Head Start? No, I do not. I taught the curriculum during the parent involvement meeting to them. And that's where there's a big gap in what with this new way of teaching. Our parents don't understand your language, your operation, none of that. And you have persons that are in your system that you reassign them if they really care about people and want to do it. Because my parents showed up, they looked forward to learning how to watercolor and fingerprint and put their papers on the wall. See, we are missing something. Many of our parents haven't had it. And if you go to that nurturing part of them, and then they can go home and show their child that same painting, oh, now I understand what you're doing. There's a connector there.